That just happened. Hello and welcome back to Beach Bumbling. Today we're going to track down some cheap cocktails. We'll take a look at some of the art painted around the town. And we'll hit the beach and you can check out the price of a massage from one of the beach vendors there. And if that's not enough, because that's a lot, I know that's a lot, but there's more. So stay tuned. Hopefully you'll give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. So let's go. Cheers. So just a quick reminder, we're on the port side of Puerto Morelos by the water. After we had some great fish tacos at La Playita, we decided to check out the town, walk around for a bit. We were here about 10 years ago. At least 10 years ago. We've seen a lot of people's vlogs on YouTube, and the place looks like it's changed a lot. So we're curious to see what that looks like. A lot more developed, a lot more restaurants, shops. The town itself looks nicer, like the central part of it, than it did when we were here 10 years ago or whatever that was. One of the most noticeable changes when we went there this time was the centro part in the port side. They've done a really good job at making that an area that families can use and they can have special activities in. It looked nothing like that when we were there a decade ago. As you walk down the beach and explore the streets, you're going to run into a lot of different vendors selling a lot of different things. I'm not into sweets, but this candy looks delicious. When you're down at the Central, you'll be right across from the Puerto Morelos sign. So we went over there and had a couple pictures taken. And then into a couple shops, just exploring a little bit that way. Yeah, we're going to check out a couple shops. Orlando would have been down there back in the day, wouldn't he?
Yes. That's why you should head that way.
Yeah, I think so too. Something I noticed here that I didn't notice last time is there's a lot of restaurants on the second floor.
Hi guys.
Watch the
traffic.
Yeah.
Welcome to The Price is Right.
The Price is Right?
Come on down.
Not sure if that's legal or not, but it sure is cool, isn't it? Guy cuts him with a tiny saw, he runs with a foot pedal. Some of the designs can get pretty elaborate. Here's young Eric buying one about a decade or more ago. As you walk around the town, you're going to notice there's plenty of meal options for you, a lot of different kinds of food. Here's a bunch of the stuff that we saw along the way. One thing we thought was pretty cool, a couple streets off the water, there's like a walking street. You drive down one lane and the other lane's just kind of blocked off from traffic, and patios are in the street. It's pretty cool. General rule of thumb, the further you get from the water, the cheaper your food and drinks are. Which conveniently is a great segue to where we found cheap drinks. Alright, so we found this place called Blue Tacos, no, Tostadas, Tacos, and Beer. I can share the address a little bit later when I'll write it down. Anyway, what we found unique about this is we're Saturday, and this place has a, what do you call it, happy hour, and nobody else seems to. So we're talking like 2-for-1 drinks.
All day.
Every day. Karen paid 80 pesos for a margarita at one place yesterday, and she's getting 2 for 99 today. And I'm getting 2 mojitos for 99 pesos today, and yesterday I think I paid 80. So this is a good deal. It's kind of not right on the beach, so that's probably why it's so cheap, but you should check it out. It's cheap. The drink's good. Sometimes when you see a 2-for-1 deal, the drinks are just weak, and that's why you're getting the 2-for-1 deal that you're getting. But these actually tasted like they had the right amount of booze in them. It wasn't disgusting over the top, but they tasted really good. After we left Blue, we walked around town again. We noticed a place where you could book tours. There's a currency exchange should you need one. I'm not sure if it's a great rate or not. I really wasn't paying attention, to be honest. But what we got here today? We were there on a weekend, and there seemed to be no shortage of options of live music. Rooftop bar there. This guy played reggae at the beach club we were at. Is this karaoke? I think so. Continuing down the main street, you see that red sign right there, that was a pharmacy. And if you keep walking down towards the water here, that building right there, that little hut kind of looking building, that's the tourist information center. If you haven't picked up on it yet, we love our street tacos here at Beach Bumbling, but a close second to that is street art. Just keep your eyes open and you're going to see it on restaurant walls. We'll take everyday objects, guss them up with some paint and make them look cool. It's something that we've come to love about a lot of the towns in Mexico we've been to. and we look forward to going walking the streets looking at the art every time we go. We never get sick of it. The last place that we ate at when we were in Puerto Morelos was the Cantina Habanero. We went there for a lunch. This restaurant offers meals for every meal of the day. You get breakfast, lunch, and supper. They also have a very extensive smoothie menu. You can ask them to throw some booze in there if you so wish. We call those electric smoothies. We didn't have breakfast there, but it looks like you can have a traditional American 2-egg sausage breakfast for about 85 pesos. We did notice the cocktails were a bit more pricey here. They were 110 pesos for a margarita. Although I did have to chuckle at this drink special sign behind the bar. After being in Mexico for 8 days, I think everybody was kind of getting sick of Mexican food. Karen and Kim both had the bacon and tomato sandwich. Al had a deluxe hamburger, and man did it look good. And for me, you think after a week of eating tacos, almost every meal I'd get sick of them, but nope, I had 5 carnita tacos. Some people say pineapple doesn't belong on a pizza and whatever, but if you say pineapple doesn't belong on a pork carnita taco, we're gonna have a problem. It's so good. So for the 4 of us, we had 2 cervezas, 2 margaritas, 2 bacon and tomato sandwiches with fries, 1 deluxe hamburger with fries, and 5 pork carnita tacos for 800 pesos, which is about 40 bucks US or 53 bucks roughly Canadian. Puerto Morelos is one of Mexico's Pueblo Magicos, and it's also a Blue Flag certified beach.
What does it all mean, Basil?
Pueblos Magicos are towns that are recognized by the Mexican government for being special or, quote, magical. Whether it's astonishing beauty, extraordinary legends, or rich history or something like that. There's 132 of them in the country. A Blue Flag beach is an eco-certified beach. It's basically met criteria for water quality, environmental education and management, safety and services. There's currently 94 Blue Flag beach certifications in Mexico right now.
We really like sunsets, but we're not going to get a sunset in Puerto Morelos. We will get a sunrise. Well, we'll get a sunset, I guess, if we took a boat out. That cruise ship out there is probably seeing a sunset right now to some degree. You know, can't see it so much now, but there's a reef out there. You'll see the whiteheads pop up. There's supposed to be some good snorkeling out there. I did it 10 years ago, but I don't really remember much of it.
Actually, the Puerto Morelos Reef is the second largest barrier reef in the world. It runs all the way from Puerto Morelos up to Isla Mujeres. The reef and beach here are considered to be a protected area. We figured out that we actually came here in 2012 from my Facebook. That's where I did my snorkeling.
There's the Leaning Tower of Puerto Morelos. It's a lighthouse. Don't know when it was built, but it is falling over to some degree. We did replace it with one. You can kind of, we'll see it a bit later if I can see it through the tree, but you can't. All right, you can get a better idea here of how much this thing's actually leaning. So it's kind of a landmark when you're out at sea. You know where you're at when you see that.
If you follow the main road that leads into Puerto Morelos straight to the water, you'll end up at the Malecón and this lighthouse.
Those pelicans know where to get fed every day. Fishermen come in.
The name of this beach is Ventana al Mar Beach. And speaking of beaches, we'll do a short beach walk here at the end, and we'll listen in on a conversation Karen had with a massage therapist on the beach, so you can get an idea what that will cost. And then that'll be it for Puerto Morelos for us. We're moving on to a different destination.
No, you know what though? I don't see a whole ton of locals out here. For the weekend? For it being a weekend? That place looks pretty packed. There's a twofer in there. There's a twofer. Third tier back. Oh no, there's a shirt on it.
Yeah, we might be a salon.
The sand's super powdery. It's quite wide, the beach itself. You can walk towards Cancun for quite a long time down the beach. So coming up now, you'll see a negotiation for a massage on the beach. Keep in mind that that was our experience. You're not always going to get the same deals. You might get a better deal, you might get a worse deal. But we thought if you're going to be in this area, you might want to know. And if you've never had to haggle with anybody on a beach, this is kind of what you can expect. Sorry for the crappy camera angle. I kind of actually forgot I was recording when we were talking to her. Super nice lady.
I have golden hands. I know it's $40 for 1 hour. 800 pesos. Very nice. Well, okay, how much do you want to pay?
What do you want to pay?
She doesn't pay me anything.
You can have every day in your vacation. This is the regular massage for 40, and we have therapeutic or deep tissue. That one is strong, slow, have a lot of nuts, and massage therapy.
Yeah.
It's $50 for that. But we have
For an hour.
For 1 hour, and I have 3.5 is $70. But it's very
But I'm
nice.
cheap. About half an hour, basically.
It's 500 pesos for relaxing. Yeah, it's relaxing 500 pesos if you like deep places. Yeah.
We'll go for a walk.
How much you want to pay?
We're headed to Mahahual tomorrow, and we'll be headed there.
Wait. Let's go right now.
Mahahual?
Yeah.
You're coming with us?
Today.
If you want.
Yeah. She need a massage. Let me see you back.
He says he does.
Oh yeah. You're happy. You are long time.
We just got here, that's why. I just got done work yesterday.
It's much better to do the massage before December because if you have sun,
Yes.
it's not good. Let's
You
go.
peel your skin off.
Yeah,
It's
let's,
been there.
Okay. If you want one, get
What's the
one.
price?
it's 400 per person. It's dollars. Pesos.
Pesos.
Pesos is 800 for both.
You get one.
You don't have money, you can pay later.
So this back and forth goes on for a while. Something that Karen likes to bring with her on these trips are a conversion table or a chart that she brings with her that says how much a dollar's worth in pesos, and then in different increments you can see there on the screen. And that just helps us know if we're getting screwed immediately on something, if it's in the ballpark. We had a friend named Josh that could have used this in Puerto Vallarta, but more on that later.
Half an hour is how much?
It's 800 for both.
800 for
Yes.
Yeah.
How much do you like? 700?
Keep in mind when you're in Mexico on some of these beaches, you're going to run into a lot of beach vendors and massage people and stuff like that. And this is how they make their living. It's how they put food on their table. If you're not interested, just say no gracias. They'll usually leave you alone right away. And if you are interested, pretty much everything's negotiable. Just know that.
We'll go for a walk and think about it. 700 is better. You're good at your job. We stopped.
So we really enjoyed our time in Puerto Morelos. Can't say I'm surprised. We liked it when we were there a long time ago. Definitely looking forward to going back again. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, subscribe if you haven't, and leave a comment if you'd like. Coming up the next video, we'll be heading towards south of Mexico, hitting a couple destinations down there, so we hope you tune in. Until the next time, cheers.